2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Jets and the Panthers, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. We thank you for joining us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It is week 2 of the preseason. Greg, as the coaches get ready for this one, you never know a preseason game was what we were preparing for. There was a focus and intensity after getting on the field for the first time as a unit in week 1.
You're exactly right, Mike. We had an opportunity to meet with these coaches, and from the way they talked, you would have thought this was week 10 of the regular season, and I think really what it boils down to, this is another great opportunity to have your players play in live, full contact, full competitive against another opponent. You don't get a lot of those opportunities nowadays in practice, and both these coaches want to take advantage of this opportunity here today.
One in the books. Who's going to stand out here? Very important week for some. Week 2 of the preseason, and we're off on EA Sports. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Well, the Jets come out with Aaron Rodgers, of course. All the build-up in 2023, it lasted all of 4 snaps. But the man is a legend, a Super Bowl champ, 10-time Pro Bowler. Greg, his 20th NFL season.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. And the Jets have a first down. They'll go again with Hall. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as he is on to kick it away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. But for the rest of the team, there's the guys looking to fight for roles. There's a lot of guys just looking to fight to make the roster.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now Young. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Wow, how dangerous after the catch. That one goes for 27 yards in all.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Carolina first down. Out of the shotgun, Young. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. He's got it at the 7. He is in. Hayden Hurst. Touchdown, Carolina. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and good. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. He'll have a Jets first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here. As they begin this drive 1st and 10. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Big gain of 27 yards. What a way to open the drive.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Here's Young. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 48-yard line.
Now Young gonna keep it himself. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Young. It is brought in the end zone. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Panthers. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Play fake. It's Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield in the area of holding. From the gun, Rodgers. Pass caught. It's John Mechie. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. On 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. Rodgers to Wilson. Good for a Jets first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got that complete to Knox. 3rd and long. Throwing, Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Hall. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line. And 4th down is coming up. Here's Matt Araiza now as he's on to punt for the Jets. Returnable from the 17. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Panthers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6. After 26 yards.
Young hands it to Hubbard. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. 1 quarter in the books. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. On 4th down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker on to punt. Back deep, Anthony Gould. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The Jets offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Play action now with Rodgers. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Now it's the rookie out of Louisville. It's Isaac Guerendo.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Here's Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Jets offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Here's Rodgers. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
We see this week in and week out, Mike. These running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
Second down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He completes this one to Mechie. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Jets first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Again, it's Rodgers. This one caught by Mechie. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. To throw is Young. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Second and 7. Rodgers. Throw on the run is complete. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's got it. It's a touchdown. There is a marker down, but it looked like the defense was offside.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Now for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Jets are back within 4. It is 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Panthers offense ready to see what they can do. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Young. A throw on the move is caught.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Here's the pistol snap to Young. That into the hands of Hubbard.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll push forward for about a yard. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, here's 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Here comes Johnny Hecker back to the field for another punt as he is on to punt for Carolina. Garrett Wilson and the Jets offense now heading back onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. A short gain there to about the 22. In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. This one taken in by Chenault. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Rodgers. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers going up top again. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. 3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And now the punting unit will come on, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Panthers offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Now Young. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Young. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. As the clock is stopped with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Here's Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
One final throw before the break. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Miles Sanders. And now... the original.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Once again, it's Sanders. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Hunting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Jets offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Garenda. And he's down on the other side of the field. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain there of 11. And the Jets have a 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On 1st down, here's Garenda. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Austin Seibert now for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets are back within a point. It's 14-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Still 1st down.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Sanders. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. on now is the punt team for the Panthers, as he's on here to punt this one away. That's going to be out of bounds, no return, and the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Wilson. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. He'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Whoa. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. He keeps it, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jets have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Jets offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That is caught side of the end zone. Anthony Gould. Touchdown, New York. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. The question, did he get his hands around the football in the end zone? If he did, it's a touchdown. But this one's going to need very close scrutiny. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. That is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Panthers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. But the deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. We're all set to kick this one away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So 3 quarters have come and gone. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
That's to the right, caught by Sanders. And he's into the end zone. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big moment coming up for the Panthers as they will go for 2. The motion man is Johnson. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game.
All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll stick to the ground. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. The throw on the run is complete.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Panthers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose. and forcing third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And this ball intercepted by J.C. Horn.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The home team's offense ready to take over once again. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing now from the gun. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Here's Wilson to throw. That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
That's over the middle to his tight end, Sanders. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
They'll run here. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
That's another Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10 is tight end Tremble over the middle. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
On second down, here's Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Wilson. Complete. Finds his man Hodges. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here's the Carolina offense now as they head out to take over for their next possession. They'll run, and the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. A 19-yard pickup there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it can be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right, and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at their 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, and sets up third down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So here comes third and 5. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
They'll give it to Garendo. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll go again with Durendo. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Durendo. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
The kick is good. Makes the score